What's good, YouTube? Because of Coffee here. So we're diving into a request from Pete to start the night out. We got some Lowkey. This is Long Live Palestine Part 3 featuring Frankie Boyle and Maverick Sabre. So Lowkey is a very, very deep artist. We did the first two Fire in the Booths, and I I won't even hold you guys. I was worried those videos would get taken down because of what we talked about in them. That's how deep Lowkey is and how blunt and real he is. I really was worried that those weren't even going to make it up here. So, for him to jump into this topic right here, I am very, very interested to see what he says about all of this. It's going to be amazing. I already know it's going to be amazing. It's going to be deep. It's going to open the door for a lot of conversation, as Lowkey always does. So, this will probably end up being quite a long video for you guys. Prayers to everybody that is surrounded by this unfortunate situation, this disgusting situation, is the word that I use for it. It's unacceptable, and we are all praying for the betterment of it sooner rather than later. I don't know how we get there, but prayer and positive vibes are a great start for how we can deal with it amongst each other and supporting each other. Pure love, man, that's the only approach that we can take. It just has to be peace and love, and that's all we can offer at the end of the day to each other on these platforms, is that support and that guidance, and just knowing that somebody is there for you whenever something so terrible like this is happening in the world. We have to send the positivity in the direction, because if you think terribly about it, you're going to send terrible vibes towards something that's already terrible, and that's a double negative. So counteract it by sending positivity to it, right? That's our best defense when it comes to something like this on a purely energetic level where we're resonating with each other, right? I love you guys so much. You're always in my prayers. I'm so sorry that this is happening to all of you. We're going to see what Lowkey has to say about this. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for being so kind, celebrating 14 months clean of alcohol with me today. It's been a blessing to be on here and to spread all of this love and positivity with you guys. We're going to get into this one. I'm Vakasa Kavi. A reaction video a day keeps the doctor away. Fuck those apples. This is Lowkey. Long Live Palestine Part 3 with Frankie Boyle and Maverick Sabre.
As you prepare your breakfast, think of others. Do not forget to feed the pigeons. As you wage your wars, think of others. Do not forget those who fight for peace. As you pay your water bill, think of others, those who are nursed by clouds. As you return home to your home, think of others. Do not forget the people of the camps. As you sleep and count the stars, think of others, those who have nowhere to sleep. As you liberate yourself with metaphors, think of others, those who have lost their right to speak. As you think of others far away, think of yourself and say, if only I were a candle in the night.
A nice spoken word right there to start it out. Nice poem. That is a very, very important message in that beginning right there, before the music kicked in, right? That was Frankie Boyle right there in that part. As you prepare your breakfast, think of others. Do not forget to feed the pigeons. Everyone calls the pigeon lady crazy like in Home Alone, but in reality, she's got the kindest, sweetest heart and has lived the toughest life and can help you out with anything. Might even be secretly wealthy. You never know, right? That's the thing. Don't treat people based on what they look like or what they're out there doing, right? And this is saying, as you prepare your breakfast, think of others. Do not forget to feed the pigeons. It's saying you're able to eat. Don't forget to feed the ones out there as well. Don't forget to give it back. Feed the pigeons, right? As you wage your wars, think of others. Do not forget those who fight for peace. Now that's directed that's directed at the political figures, right? Do not forget those who fight for peace. It's like a double standard because a lot of wars, like it's like the soldiers are just protecting a certain area in some instances, and that's quite literally fighting for peace. You know, when you look at it that way, they're just there to protect and make sure that people are as safe as possible whenever a threat is coming in. But ultimately, they just want peace at the end of the day. They have to fight for it because there's a threat. And that's what that's saying there. As you wage your wars, think of others. Wow. Saying you're making these people who don't even want to fight have to fight just for it to be peaceful again. And that's it, too. As you pay your water bill, think of others, those who are nursed by clouds. Wow. As you return home to your home, think of others. Do not forget the people of the camps. That is the one right there. Camps have to be the most unbelievably grotesque thing that humans ever came up with for each other. I mean, it's fucking like awful, dude. It's fucking awful. Excuse my language. That one hits really deep. That one's like angry. It like angers you almost. It makes you. It's a hot one. That's a hot bar, right? As you sleep and count the stars, think of others, those who have nowhere to sleep. As you liberate yourself with metaphors, think of others, those who have lost the right to speak. Man. Yeah, these are really, really good bars. These are the kind of bars that we like to break down on the channel right here. But they shouldn't even have to be written. This circumstance shouldn't even be going on, as we've said many times. But this is saying you can liberate yourself with metaphors, with free speech, and there's others who don't even have that right. They'll be shot dead on the street for saying what they feel, right? It's so sad, man. It's a sad state of affairs, and like I said, we just gotta send our love and positivity wholly in that direction, right? Fully send it. As you think of others far away, think of yourself and say, if only I were a candle in the night. If only I were a candle in the night. It's saying be their light. A candle, see. Light the way. Right? Light the way. They can hold on to you, and you provide the light so that they can see everything that's a threat in front of them as well. It's protective energy is what that represents. Man, this is deep already. This is really deep already. I always get emotional when I do these ones. You guys know that. It's never an exciting time for me when we do these ones. But I have to do them for you guys. It's the right thing to do, and the awareness of this needs to be spread because we know the media doesn't want to tell anybody that isn't from over there what's going on. And they don't want anyone knowing this kind of stuff is going on. Man.
If only I were a candle in the night.
This is for Palestine and Quds, the capital Jerusalem. Unarmed people marching to the wall and they're shooting them. Suppression is a question, resistance is the answer. Long live Palestine, long live Gaza. Palestine and Quds, the capital Jerusalem. Unarmed people marching to the wall and they're shooting them. Suppression is a question, resistance is the answer. Long live Palestine, long live Gaza.
Man. Lowkey's flow is so good. He has such an amazing flow. And this was written based on real riots that happened. If I can pull this up here, if you guys give me 1 second here, let me go find Pete's message real quick. Let me get this pulled up for you guys. 1 second. Here we go. Alright. No, not now. Give me 1 second, guys. We're going to pull this up. The message that Pete sent me real quick. Okay. Let's go to messages. Okay. So, you gave me a whole rundown of an about section for this here in the messages, but the basis of the song is that it honors the people of Gaza that were during their Great March of Return, a peaceful protest which many were killed and many more were shot in the kneecaps, crippling them. That is terrible. That is awful. Man. And then you gave me we can go over this in the messages later. Pete also gave me a really long description of certain parts of the song and stuff like that, so we might dive into there with that message as well. This chorus here was, "This is for Palestine, Al-Quds, the capital Jerusalem. Unarmed people marching to the wall and they're shooting them. Suppression is a question, resistance is the answer. Long live Palestine, long live Gaza. Palestine, Al-Quds, the capital Jerusalem, unarmed people marching to the wall and they're shooting them. Suppression is a question, resistance is the answer. Long live Palestine, long live Gaza." That's a deep hook, man. That's a really deep hook. Leave it to Lowkey, right? To be able to jump in and have something important to say about this right here, just with the chorus. The unity inside of the chorus is classic Lowkey vibes. It reminds me a lot of Fire in the Booths that we did. That same kind of vibe with the unity and talking about resistance and the consequences of the resistance and stuff like that. This is gonna be a long one.
Palestine, long live Gaza, Palestine Al-Quds, the capital Jerusalem. Unarmed people marching to the wall and they're shooting them. Suppression is a question, resistance is the answer. Long live Palestine, long live Gaza.
All you see is war every time you turn your head at night. There's bloodshed on the floor. Mother cries, who cries for her this time? There's truth between these walls. See the lies between the lines they hide. Where the bullets coming from the tyrants dressed in our disguise.
That was Maverick Sabre in that part right there. He said, "All you see is war every time you turn your head at night. There's bloodshed on the floor. Mother cries, who dies for her this time?" Oh my God. That hurts. That's painful. There's truth between these walls. See the lies between the lines they hide. Where's the bullet coming from? From the tyrant dressed in our disguise. Man, the Judas. Oh my goodness. Man, his voice sounded really nice too. I love the vibe of this. The beat is nice. The musicality of this is very nice. I love it on an artistic level. It's just that the topic is a heavy one, right? It's a very heavy one to cover. And these artists are representing this situation so well. Kudos to every artist that's out here speaking on this. Even if you're not writing songs, just anybody who's out here covering this and doing these songs and talking about them, fucking kudos to you. Kudos 100% to anyone willing to speak on this, because a lot of people don't want to, and these artists are really putting it out there and sticking it to the situation to raise the awareness, and that is a risk for them. Believe me, that is a very big risk for them on levels like this. stay safe out there, guys. That's what I have to say, really. Stay safe out there.
The end, even if I got a pushback for all my friends, cause you know that I'm a fighter, let me see a lighter, and we not gonna stop the Palestine is free. But still you know that I'm a rider till the end, even if I got a pushback for all my friends, cause you know that I'm a fighter, let me see a lighter, and we not gonna stop the Palestine is free.
So that was Khalid Sadiq. I'm gonna ride until the end. Even I love his voice. I really love his flow style. Very, very amazing. Has a reggae-ish kind of vibe to his spitting style. Very sing-songy, uplifting kind of vibes, but he's spitting and rapping in the same time. It's like a sing-rap kind of thing that he has going on. I like that. I'm gonna ride until the end, even if I get to push back for all my friends. Wow. Because you know that I'm a fighter, let me see your lighter, and we not gonna stop till Palestine is free. Still know that I'm a ride until the end, even if I get to push back for all my friends. Because you know that I'm a fighter, let me see your lighter, and we not gonna stop till Palestine is free. And that's exactly what we're gonna do, right? We're not gonna stop until Palestine is free. Free Palestine.
Taught to not love, taught to be blind, taught to not care. Tell me what's real, borderlines, military despair. How to exist if there's no rights to be human in fear? And if you take away your home, where's the heart supposed to live? Taught to not love, taught to be blind, taught to not care. Tell me what's real, borderlines, military despair. How to exist if there's no rights to be human in fear? And if you take away your home, where's the heart supposed to live?
Back to Maverick here, he rapped more in that one, more words in this one. Taught to not love, taught to be blind, taught to not care, tell me what's real. Borderlines, military despair, how to exist if there's no ways to be human and fair. Learned behavior, right? We say that hatred is taught in a lot of instances. We've said that many times on here. That's what he's talking about right here. Borderlines, military despair. How to exist if there's no ways to be human in fear. Yeah. Saying it's not safe to act human and show fear. Wow. And if you take away our home, where's the heart supposed to live? Taught to not love, taught to be blind, taught to not care. Tell me what's real, borderlines, military despair. How to exist if there's no ways to be human and fair. And if you take away our home, where's the house supposed to live? Where's the heart supposed to live? Man, that is... Sheesh. Wow. Saying heart supposed to live and house supposed to live. Taking away our home, literally meaning the land itself. And then the house can't even be there anymore either. And if you take away their home as in their house, where's their heart supposed to live? If you take away the land, especially, where's the heart supposed to live? That's their grounds, right? That's where they love to live. That's where they were born, the homeland, right? Take that away from somebody, that is... I couldn't imagine what that feels like for people. It's understandable that we have songs like this being put out, right? That people are willing to put themselves out there on this level and take the risk involved in speaking out on it. It's necessary, man. It's necessary at this point with the level that it's gotten to. The amount of innocent deaths, especially children, is unbelievable. It's genocide. It's a straight out massacre. It's a genocide. We cannot have that in this world. That is not what we're here for. People were not put here to do that, right? That is not the function of humans, is creating this kind of conflict. It's so out of pocket. It doesn't even make sense to me how any people could think that that is what you should do with your life, is commit these acts. it goes against everything that the word of God or Allah or the universe or Buddha or whatever you believe in, my friends, whatever it is that you believe in, it goes against the word of all of it, right? It's absolutely unbelievable. Man, this is deep. Respect to these artists for putting this together, this collab together. Shout out to Lowkey for getting all these artists together like this.
Sing it with me now. Free, free Palestine. 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 If Ibrahim Abu Thuraya could resist without a wheelchair, 10-year challenge, tell Regib we are still here. And tell that killer Netanyahu he should feel fear. The old live through us and guarantee the children will care. Criminal, not invincible.
I normally don't pause in the middle of a verse on these ones, but leave it to Lowkey to say something. Wow. I told you guys. Lowkey don't care, man. He ain't scared of nothing at all. I mean, we don't fear things on this channel here either. You guys know we'll cover these topics and we'll cover them boldly and say what needs to be said inside of it. But Lowkey, he has me shook already, and he's 4 bars into this. My word. I can't believe he just said that. We'll get to it.
If Ibrahim Abu Thuraya could resist without a wheelchair, 10-year challenge, tell Regib we are still here. And tell that killer Netanyahu he should feel fear. The old live through us and guarantee the children will care. Criminal, not invincible, and you know it. Sarmadoon still sitting in their stoic. May not feel us with you when you listen to our poems. You inspire humanity, your resistance is heroic regardless of talk. Here's time we answer the call. Through your strength of spirit you provide example for all. How to live, how to love when attacked from the clouds above. Loud and clear the songs you sung can't be drowned by the sound of guns. Won't just watch your tragic times through a satellite dish. The least that we can give you is an anthem like this. They panic tried to analyze and sanitize this, but we love you more than ever. Still Palestine lives.
Wow. Lowkey is one of the best rappers in the world, first off. And his wordplay and the way he can say he's like a prophet that raps. That's really it. Really. This is so deep. It's shockingly deep. It rests heavy on the soul, what he has said here. So he said if Ibrahim Abu Thuraya could resist without a wheelchair, 10-year challenge, tell Regib we are still here, and tell that killer Netanyahu he should feel fear. The old live through us and guarantee the children will care. Huh. That was... Yeah. That was exactly what it was, right? I mean, oh, Lord. Lowkey. Like I said, he don't care. He really don't care at all. He cares about the right things, but when it comes to what he has to say and being scared to say it, he definitely doesn't care. There was, right here. Here it is. We have right here in the messages from Peaked talked about that section right there. Okay. Here it is. If Ibrahim Abu Thuraya could resist without a wheelchair, it's about a double amputee that was shot for raising a Palestinian flag. Who the hell shoots a double amputee, bro? What is wrong with you? Samadoun is the name of a Palestinian prisoner support network. Some of Palestine's most noteworthy politicians are enduring lifelong sentences, tortured mercilessly. He said Samadoun is later on in this verse right here. Criminal, not invincible, and you know it. Samadoun, still sitting in their stoic. That's some. Wow. Man. And it rests in the hands of God, as they say. Right? Still sitting in their stoic. That is such a heavy bar. It speaks on the belief that the people that are experiencing these injustices, it speaks on their character and their own belief, right? You cannot break them. Stoic. Stoic is dangerous, right? Stoic is unbreakable. Man. May not feel us with you when you listen to our poems. You inspire humanity. Your resistance is heroic. Man. He's saying everybody that's in there getting tortured and stuff like that, their resistance is heroic. You've inspired humanity to stand up. That's exactly what it is, too. Absolutely. Very much so. Humanity has been inspired to stand up. It's being talked about more and more every single day. I see it. I'm starting to see it more in like the feed of other social medias, right? People starting to say free Palestine and speaking up against it, against the conflict that's going on there, and speaking up for the innocent lives that are being lost. And I'm so proud of all of those people. Every time I see one of them, I'm so proud that they raised their voice and raised the awareness. Regardless of talk, it is time we answer the call. Through your strength of spirit, we provide example for all. Yes, you have. With a song like this, you certainly have. Man. How to live, how to love when attacked from the clouds above. Loud and clear, the songs you sung can't be drowned by the sound of guns. Yeah, the message still remains. That's what he's saying. That is beautiful right there. Or just watch your tragic times through a satellite dish television set. The least that we can give you is an anthem like this. They panicked, tried to analyze and sanitize this, but we love you more than ever, still Palestine lives. He said they tried to clear us out. He said they tried to clean us out. I wouldn't be surprised, right? It's probably gotten a bit crazy for artists like this in their life, right? He's saying they tried to sanitize this. They tried to wipe the slate clean. He's saying, but no, we love you more than ever and Palestine lives. Lowkey, man, the level of respect I have for him. It's so important to raise the awareness about this, and someone like Lowkey has come in here and said it in the most blunt way possible, as I expected from him. It's exactly what I expected from him. And it's so important that we have artists actually willing to put themselves out there for this, and that we have people willing to just get on here and talk about it as well, and cover these songs and discuss the topic and send love in that direction and raise the awareness. It's a very, very beautiful thing that we actually have that going on. The circumstance is anything but beautiful, but beauty does lie within the unity and love that we are finding for each other inside of it. That will be a lesson that we will carry into the future from this circumstance. And that will set with all of us forever. No doubt in my mind, right? I could be 100 years old and I would still be thinking about making this video today. Like, this will never be a passing moment of my life. What this moment is between us. Guys, I love you so much. Please stay safe out there.
My people, long live Palestine. We will never let you go.
Sing it with me now. Free, free Palestine. 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 Free, free Palestine.
No change, no. Run away, away. All the hate you face. Time to change this state. No change, no change, no. Run away, away. All the hate you face. Time to change this state. No change, no change, no. Continuing oppression of the Palestinians, encircling of the people of Gaza, the killing of civilians, the burning of homes, the daily oppression, the theft of land, the apartheid system in the West Bank, where there are two road systems, and I've been, and I'm sure you have, and you see the Israeli road, you see like a spanking new highway with just the settler cars going backwards and forwards. Then you see the old Palestinian roads, and it's clearly it's people living under two sets of laws. It's an apartheid system. So all this is being uncovered, and the boycotts and divestment and sanctions campaign, which I support, and I'm sure many other people do, as a peaceful protest against the Israeli oppression. Support groups have got to keep proclaiming the rights of the Palestinians are the right to return, the right to their homeland, really. And the theft of land is Israel is breaking international law. It is breaking the Geneva Convention.
This was so much, man. Wow. Sheesh. So deep right here. So deep. Gotta leave a like on this. Wow. That discussion at the ending. Maverick said no change, no. Run away your way. All the hate you face. Time to change the stadium. No change, run away your way, all the hate you face, time to change this stadium. No change. Man, that is so, it's so heavy. And then we have, right here, we have Ken Loach with a little discussion piece. He said, continuing oppression of the Palestinian, encircling of the people of Gaza, killing of civilians, the burning of bones, the daily oppression, the theft of land, the apartheid system in the West Bank where there are two road systems, and I've been, and I'm sure you have. You see the Israeli road, you see like a spanking new highway, just the settler cars going backwards and forwards. Then you see the old Palestinian roads, and it's people living under two sets of rules, an apartheid system. Man. So all this is being uncovered in the boycotts and divestment and sanctions campaign, which I support, I'm sure many other people do, as a peaceful protest against the Israeli oppression. Two poor groups who have got to keep proclaiming the rights of the Palestinians are the right to return, the right to their homeland, and the theft of land. Israel is breaking international law. It is breaking the Geneva Conventions. It is, yeah. This is highly illegal, what's going on. Like, politically illegal. It's a war crime. It's all war crimes. Nothing but. Every person involved should be locked up. I mean, if you wanted to get really blunt with it, I think you guys know what I think should really be done with them, but we're not going to say that, right? Because we walk with God and we pray even for they know not what they do, as is the word, right? I mean, Lord. It's very easy to let your anger and your frustration get the best of you whenever situations like this are happening, and I believe that the full wrath of Creator should be rained down on these people. That's how I will say it, right? It is in God's hands. It is certainly in God's hands, and it is our job to stand here with each other and reflect on the situation and use it as an example as to why we should love each other and how we should love each other. This is one of the most unfortunate things that's ever happened in the world, and like I said, we have to stand here together and stay unified. I love you guys so much. You're always in my prayers. I think about you guys every single day and what's going on over there. It always scares me to think what it would be like in that situation, and I can't imagine all of you who are actually close by what it's like each and every day, and my condolences and my blessings go out to you each and every day. Man, sorry guys. I say that every time we make one of these. You guys know it's always heavy, and I struggle a little bit to say what I exactly want to say sometimes, because it's very difficult on an emotional level for me. It hurts my soul when I see things like this going on and happening to people. I love you guys so much. Pete, thank you for another one of these requests about Palestine. Leave it to Lowkey, and we have Maverick Sabre and Frankie Boyle as well. Man, this was so good and represents exactly what it needed to. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My prayers go out to you. Please stay safe out there, guys. That's really all I have left to say. Thank you for tuning in. The original video will be in the description. Support all the artists we have on the channel. That's what we do it for. Get the music out into the world and discuss the things that need to be discussed in the world. I love you guys so much. And like I said, please stay safe out there. Please stay safe and watch your backs. I love you so much. Have a blessed one. Peace.